If I Go, I'm Going by Gregory Alan Isakov is going to be played in standard tuning and then capoed on the 3rd fret of the guitar. There are versions of him playing this with a pick. I like to just play it without a pick and strum it with my fingers, but the general strumming pattern is going to be like a down, up, 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 pretty much the whole time, even though it may not sound that way. Like, it doesn't sound like that because a lot of the ups are kind of feathered picks. It comes together more like. But you can hear in the background, it's still just keeping that light down, up, down, up, down, up with emphasis at certain points. So just keep that in mind in terms of the strumming pattern. All right, the chord progression is really pretty simple. It's going to come out of C formation. I'm capoed on the 3rd fret. I'm going to speak of these frets now relative to the capos. The capos, the nuts, are frets 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Frets 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead of like frets 4, 5, 6, and 7. So for the C chord, I've got my ring finger on the 6th string 3 fret, pinky finger on the 5th string 3 fret. My first finger will be pulled back to the 2 string 1 fret. We'll have an open 1 string. We'll have an open 3 string. And I've skipped the 4th string altogether because it's going to begin open, and then you're going to be hammering your 2nd finger down onto the 4th string 2 fret as you strum across this first chord. So strum, hammer. And then it's going to go hammer, hammer inside of the C chord, like. So hammer, 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 and then that move was moving into an F chord, and then back to the C chord, hammer, hammer. The way that you're going to go to the F chord is your first finger will remain where it is. Your thumb needs to grab the 6th string 1 fret, and then your ring finger will move from the 6th string 3 fret to the 5th string 3 fret, and your pinky finger moves to the 4th string 3 fret. So basically you've just moved your ring and pinky down one set of strings. You'll strum across this F chord from your thumb on the 6th string, right here, 6th string 1 fret, all the way down to the 2 string with an open 3 string there. And then in the strum, you'll be hammering with your 2nd finger to the 3 string 2 fret, just like we did in the C chord with our 2nd finger. So we've got the C chord, hammer, hammer, then to the F chord, hammer, and then you pull off with your 2nd finger from the 3 string 2 fret, and then back to the C chord, hammer, hammer, F. On the 3rd time, it goes to an A minor. That would be leave your first finger where it is, just kind of hit the open 5 string down to the 2 string, and then hammer with your 2nd ring fingers into A minor position. 2nd finger going to the 4th string 2 fret, ring finger to the 3 string 2 fret, and then to the F chord again, and then the C chord, and then it comes down to a G chord, where you will move with your ring finger to the 6th string 3 fret, or really your ring finger's already there from the C, and then 2nd finger to the 5 string 2 fret, and you just kind of lightly hit that little G chord. I'm strumming kind of to the 4th string or the 3rd string open. Your 2nd string probably still has your 1st finger on it, on the 1st fret. You don't want to get all the way down to there on your strum. So you've got C chord to the F chord, to the C chord, hammer, hammer, to the F hammer, to the pull off to the C, or to the A minor, to the F, to the C, to the G, and then repeat. And that's going to be the verse, to F to C, to F to A minor, to F to C to G, and then whenever we get to the chorus will be, we'll go to an F, to the C chord, and you can still hear these hammer-ons happening with the 2nd finger in all of these C and F chords. So the chorus begins F, to the C chord, to the F chord, to the G chord. Inside of the G chord of the chorus, pull the pinky back all the way back to the 1 string 3 fret to make an actual G chord. But a lot of times in the G chords that are in the chorus, you can hear a hammer on with the first finger to the 2 string 1 fret like. And then it's going to go to a C chord, walk down to a B note to an A minor. So that's the C chord, down, down, up, and then down on moving second finger to the 5 string 2 fret to an A minor, to the F chord, to a C chord. And so that's the chorus. Whenever we get to the bridge is going to be like right before the bridge, it just holds on the C and builds on the C, and then it goes to a G chord. With a little hammer on with the first finger to the 2 string 1 fret, to the C chord, to the F chord. And then it goes back to the C chord, walk down to the B note to the A minor. Sometimes in this A minor you might want to pick up your first finger from the 2 string and expose it and just hammer back down. So that we've walked down now for the last time C to the B to the A minor, to the F, to the C. And then you've got a kind of a lead break and vamp for the rest of the song. One point is that in this A minor, sometimes it might be an A minor 7 with just an open 3 string in the A minor position. That would be second finger on the 4 string 2 fret, open 3, first finger on the 2 string 1 fret, open 1. Really fun song to play. So if you saw in the intro, I kind of got carried away in GarageBand with the layering stuff. I don't even think I didn't have video of all the guitars that I was doing stuff with, but just to give you an idea, you won't be able to hear the electric very well here, but just to give you an idea of what I was doing, you need, if you want to try to replicate some of those lead swells, it's really not even lead, it's just texture stuff. I would strum across like the root chord, which the real root chord was a D sharp. And I would have, I'm still capoed, my second finger on the 3 string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fret relative to the capo, second finger on the 2 string 5 fret, first finger on the 1 string 3 fret, and just strum from there. So I would hit it with my volume down, I would hit it, and then I would swell my volume up, and I'd push it back down, and that works really well if there's a ton of reverb with kind of a long decay setting, so that whenever you roll back off the volume, that swell continues to grow, and then you can transition into the next chord and swell into it, and then volume back down, and that swell keeps going. Then the next chord, so that next chord would be out of that C. Put your pinky finger just down on the 6th fret relative to the capo of the 2nd string. So I was really just moving around in kind of small triad chords, creating textures to what was going on there. And I'm forgetting what key I'm in. So anyway, those are the chords and the movements to If I Go, I'm Going by Gregory Alan Isakov. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.